From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, March the 26th, 2020. We open with a busy and dramatic day in Israeli politics today, with a new Speaker of the Knesset voted in and advanced talks on the formation of an emergency unity government. Blue and White Chairman Benny Gantz submitted himself as candidate for Speaker to replace Likud member Yuli Edelstein, which could signal a chance for a unity government with Likud. After being elected as Knesset Speaker today, Gantz said democracy has won. He said he was chosen to unify the people and not divide, adding, "I promise to all Israelis to do the right thing at this time. The Knesset," he said, "will work for the people and citizens, all of them." As we have been reporting to you, Blue and White had introduced a vote to replace Edelstein, which Israel's High Court said must take place. Edelstein said yesterday that he would resign, as he could not in good conscience hold that vote. Blue and White's Yair Lapid and Moshe Ya'alon did not support Gantz in being Speaker, and this evening they formally requested to split from Gantz, breaking up the Blue and White alliance. Late reports today said the Speaker position would only be a temporary one for Gantz until an emergency unity government is formed. Israel's Channel 12's Amit Segal reported that government would have Netanyahu serve first as prime minister, with Gantz serving as Israel's foreign minister, taking over premiership after 18 months. Segal also claims the new coalition would include the Labor Party, which will split from Meretz. The IDF said it shot down a drone this morning that was flown by terror group Hezbollah into Israeli airspace from Lebanon. IDF spokesperson Hidai Zilberman had told reporters earlier today that the military is on high alert on a number of fronts. The IDF said they will continue to thwart any attempt by the Hezbollah terror group to violate the state of Israel's sovereignty using various defensive and offensive tools in order to protect the citizens of Israel. Well, among the many hospitalized with the coronavirus around the world is Eli Beer, founder and president of United Hatzalah, which works every day to save lives across Israel and is the country's second largest emergency medical service. Beer, who lives in Israel, was on a fundraising tour for the organization in Florida when he became ill with the virus. JBS spoke with Beer's daughter Avigail from Israel this morning for an update on her father's condition. She said, "My father's situation is stable at the moment. He is still sedated and intubated, but showing slight improvement. We are all praying for his complete and speedy recovery." A number of Jewish organizations are partnering up in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. The Jewish Federations of North America will lead a coalition of 8 organizations, including Jewish youth group BBYO, the Foundation for Jewish Camps, Hillel International, the JCC Association of North America, the Network of Jewish Human Service Agencies, Prisma, Center for Jewish Day Schools, and Moshe House, in order to share resources, lobby for funding, and help laid-off Jewish professionals, among other joint efforts. JFNA's Chairman Mark Wolf said working together and collectively, we can achieve more than any one of us can do alone. Well, the family of missing Jewish American Robert Levinson shared news yesterday that they believe the former FBI agent is dead. Levinson disappeared in Iran in 2007 in what is believed to have been a rogue CIA mission. His family said it received information from U.S. officials that has led both them and us, they wrote, to conclude that our wonderful husband and father died while in Iranian custody. They said they would continue to hold the Iranian regime responsible, as well as those in the U.S. government who they say left Levinson behind. The Levinsons wrote, "Our family will spend the rest of our lives without the most amazing man we have ever known." El Al will reportedly stop all its commercial flights to and from Israel as of midnight tonight until April the 4th. Israel's national carrier said it would continue to operate rescue flights of Israeli nationals from around the world in accordance with requests made by the Foreign and Defense Ministries and continue cargo flights. El Al is facing great financial hardship as a result of the coronavirus crisis. New York University took a firm stand against a highly offensive anti-Israel tweet this week. The tweet was written by a former NYU student and former president of the SJP, Students for Justice in Palestine, on campus. In response to and posting a link to the news of Israel's first fatality from the coronavirus, Holocaust survivor Aryeh Even, Lean Dwight wrote, "Anyway, should I paint my nails red or green today?" NYU spokesman John Beckman wrote, with almost 500,000 alumni, NYU does not routinely respond to its graduates' social media posts. But the reported Twitter post by a former NYU student about the first Israeli death from COVID-19 was shameful and callous. The death and disruption caused by this pandemic, he said, should be reason to draw us together in sympathy, not be fodder for divisiveness and indifference. NYU denounces such insensitivity. It is at odds with our campus values. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, March the 26th at 7 o'clock. It's Talmud Study at 7:30. Mark Golub's special program on dealing with the coronavirus. He will be joined tonight by JBS Vice President Shachar Azani to also discuss the latest political developments in Israel. At 8, we hear from author Adam Frankel. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Jason Gewirtz to talk about his book on the IDF's elite unit. At 10, historians Micah Gottlieb and David Sorkin discuss the relevance of German Jewish philosopher Moses Mendelssohn. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, a look at fashion in Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, March the 26th, 2020. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.